Morning. How about, let's see, April 22nd? I don't know if you can tell because the camera doesn't like going from the dark to the light, but yeah, there's actually some signs of some leaves maybe coming out on the trees. It is, yeah, about 60 degrees in here, about 60 degrees outside. And I've got the 52 inside to do some work. Now, I put a carburetor kit on this last year, and the accelerator pump was terrible. The carburetor ran fine, idled fine. I put an accelerator pump in it, then I put a carburetor kit in it, and I noticed it was the shaft on the carburetor for the accelerator shaft was worn. Of course, it was probably original to this truck, been rebuilt a couple times, but so I started looking at Model 94s for this 52, and you got to send it in, and you get one back, and they aren't guaranteeing it. And I thought, I don't know how long the flathead will last in this. This is original motor, and it's got 100,000 miles on it. It runs good, uses a little bit of oil. I run 15W40 in it, but it goes pretty good. So I bought a carburetor. I don't know who makes it. I know who sells it, LabWorks. It looks like a Model 94. Comes with a gasket. I believe it does. It better. Yep, gasket and some other stuff. So we're going to put that on there to see if that Model 94 gets any better. The knockoff one. And maybe I can send mine out and have it rebuilt. You know, have to put a new shaft in it, throttle shaft, and I'm not getting into that. So I also got to change the gas filter on it. It's probably about 15 years old. Probably only 1,000 miles, but 15 years old. What are we doing here? So this is my brother's frame, the S10 frame I lengthened. I have to take these brackets back off because I'm going to channel the body down over that body right there. I'm going to channel down over the frame. Now that motor just sitting there because I had to order an oil pan for it yesterday because that has the standard Mustang front sump, rear sump, but also a front sump on it because for clearance or with the steering or something on the Mustangs. I'm not sure. So we're going to put the Ford F-150 off a 95-ish. They're all the same. Oil pan on it. So I got a Felpro gasket coming and a new pickup. I believe that is a rear sump anyway, but just to make sure, we're going to have one on hand and check the screen. This is out of an 88 GT 5-liter roller, and I think I've covered this before. You can tell it's the roller because it has a tray inside that holds the lifters in so they can't spin. So flat tap it, you would just go up and down. They'd sit there, they would never move. But the roller has a little ball bearing on the end of it, a little wheel, and it rolls on the cam. And if one of these here breaks off, it'll turn sideways and flatten the cam or flatten the roller on the end of the lifter, which makes a skip, which we've had before on some other 5-liters. So put the new clutch in it, put the transmission back in it. I will have to make some mounts where we're going to set that motor once I get the right pan on it. What else? The dry shaft's on the floor. It's a candidate. It does slide in the back. Of course, it came out of an F-150. If I can get the right length on it, I will cut that dry shaft and make the dry shaft out of it. If not, I will get a tube and I will make my own dry shaft. I'll cut both ends and put it in. Okay, so right there is a T5, Borg Warner T5 out of a 91 S10. And I had to buy the motor and the transmission together. Of course, I've taken the bell housing off it. I have ordered the modified bell housing for a flathead, and I'm going to use the original throw-out bearing assembly but new. And the shaft, keep it so I can use the same foot pedals in it that has the 52 has in it. But I will be putting that 5-speed in the 52. And that'll give me a little more speed down the road other than 47 miles an hour. I hope it does. I mean, I had switched it over to a 9-inch Ford rear end years ago. And, but the transmission is just, it is geared low. It just, 45, 47 miles an hour, you're, 2,500, 2,800 on the RPMs, way too much that little flat head. I don't want to blow it up. So we're going to put that 5-speed in it. I ordered a new slip yoke tail shaft for the assembly for the tail on this, so I can convert it to slide in this, then go into the dry shaft on this. I'll cut it and weld it in. What else? Everybody's out walking. It's a beautiful day. But yeah, so I'll get back to you when I have this running and see, you can give a little review on this from LabWorks. No sponsor. I just bought it. I bought it outright. I had trouble getting it. It got delivered. Supposed to be to my house. They said it was delivered. They ended up delivering it to the post office. Apparently, that's what they wanted to do. So yeah, if you use FedEx, I love FedEx because now I mean UPS is good too, but seems like we get so many different drivers that I never really ever seem to get where I need to be. Okay, so I'm at 6 minutes. I'm way too long, and I'll bring you back as soon as I have the carburetor on.